hundreds of residents lost their homes to the Israel-Hamas war, becoming refugees after Hamas terrorists burnt down their homes and killed and kidnapped their family members. Stuck in hotels, these Israeli residents attacked by Hamas now wonder where to go. Listen to their side of the story.
Survivors of October 7 attack have lost everything they had. To add to their unbelievable personal tragedies, many of them are now internally displaced. Around 400 refugees of the Kibbutz Be'eri are living in shock, some of them waiting for the return of their family members held hostage by Hamas.
There was a lot of gunshots and noise and screaming, and it seems like they are getting ready for battle against the army, but the army didn't came. And then after an hour and a half, 2 hours, there was like a mob of people coming from the Gaza Strip, and more gunshots and more yelling. And then they broke the door of my house, and I heard many footsteps inside the house, and much violence inside the house, like breaking walls and trying to break the metal door of the safe room. But I held on the handle and didn't let them enter. And after a while, I heard a fire.
46-year-old Shani's 5 family members have packed into 2 rooms at the David Hotel for the last 2 weeks. They are wearing clothes picked from donation bins. Shani said that his family has stayed in their rooms waiting for any news of their son. On October 7, Shani was stuck in his safe room alone as terrorists burned down his home around him, trying to smoke him out. He tied a pillowcase around his mouth and waited until Israeli soldiers arrived 12 hours later.
When I went out, it was like to see the gate of hell open up. My neighbor's house was in flames, like there was no roof and flames going up.
Other family members watched as Hamas terrorists tied up Shani's son before carting him away in a black vehicle.
They tied the boys, my boy, the boy and the father, with a rope behind their back and put them in a private black car with one of the terrorists in front and the driver, and they drove away.
On October 7, 59-year-old Simon King, his wife and his son were stuck in a safe room without food or water as terrorists rampaged outside. After 26 hours, King climbed onto his roof with an Israeli flag and waved down a tank which brought the family out of the ravaged kibbutz. Rescue teams are operating with the soldiers to clear rubble and demolish buildings that were really badly damaged. Even if they rebuild, residents say that they will not return until they are sure it's safe.
Nothing will be the same because at the end of the day, our community lost 10% of its population. I say, look, in this terror event, I know all the 100 and more people that were murdered.
Among the new refugees, a feeling of rage is emerging next to the desperation, a feeling of betrayal on the part of the same institutions that should have protected them.
People want to go back to their kibbutz when they know it's safe, when they know the government will protect them. At the moment, we think the government sold us out. It was so bad, so shocking. We thought, usually every day we have helicopters and drones, they're going up and down. We thought they were protecting us.
Some evacuees from southern cities have opted to stay in their homes, but Be'eri refugees did not have a choice, as they don't have a home to return to. Their houses are charred, their community now declared a closed military zone. The Be'eri refugees are among the tens of thousands evacuated from Israel's south since October 7, when Hamas launched their deadly attack, killing some 1,400 Israeli civilians. Meanwhile, they are stuck in the hotel. The basement of the hotel doubles as a donation floor and a therapy center where volunteer therapists provide psychological trauma support. Agency report for Republic TV.